Hello and welcome back to my vlog. I'm going to read one more from my grandfather. Who knows, one day I might get through this whole book. I won't read the title because that gives away the ending. But there's a kind of a moral to this one, or whatever. You'll catch it. The minute I saw him, I knew why they said, "Now if you ever get over in that neck of the woods, be sure to look him up. He reminds me of a big oak tree, or maybe Paul Bunyan. He has a booming voice that can be heard all over his big farm. My, what a bass he would make in a church choir." When I drove up, he was just getting in a shiny new cad to go down the road on an errand. "What can I do for you, young feller?" he says, and the buildings shook, and I shook and looked around to see what other damage the earthquake did. "Well, sir, I am a farmer, and I just wanted to talk with you for a spell." "Farmer, huh? You don't look like one," he boomed, and the whole neighborhood took a squint to see what he had captured now. You see, I had on a white shirt, and I had just shined my shoes, too. "Well, maybe I should say I was a farmer once upon a time." That seemed to tickle him a lot, and he ho-hoed just like Santa Claus. I could not figure out whether he was laughing with me or at me. "How come you quit?" he says. That is just what I wanted him to ask. I was in the mood to tell him. I could tell that beneath his rough exterior he was as sharp as any tack that any barefoot ever found on the carpet in the dark. So I said, "You see, when I was on the farm, our cows were so poor and skinny, we used them for hat racks. We could play a tune on their ribs just like a xylophone. We milked them in a tin cup instead of buckets, and once in a while we would lose one in the straw stack. Our razorback hogs were so thin they had to stand with the wind or be blown away like dry leaves in the fall. The tires came off the wagon, the harness broke, and we ran out of baler wire trying to tie everything together and make it do for a while yet. The fences went to pot, the building fell down, and the chickens got the pip. Our sway-backed horses—" "Now wait a minute, young feller. What's that about horses? You mean you do not remember what horses are?" But I went right on. "Our sway-backed horses got so bad we had to fix a derrick on the wagon and put a rope under their bellies to keep them from dragging on the ground." By this time I was about out of breath, and he was out of the big shiny cad. "Come over here," he said. "I want to show you something." Behind the barn was a herd of cattle you see only in pictures. I go to Wisconsin every year and buy the best they've got. Pretty soon they will be coming here to buy from me because I am going to outbreed them. Then he showed me a fleet of tractors and farm machinery that looked like a county fair display. "You must be making a lot of money," I ventured. "Money? I don't care anything about money. I just love cattle and the farm, and for some reason, the money just keeps rolling in. When I travel, I stop at the best hotels and motels and tell them to give me the best they've got. You want to see the house?" As we went in, I kept mumbling to myself, "No, he does not care a whoop about money. The kitchen had all the gadgets on the market and a few that have not made the market yet. The carpets on the floors were so thick you could have used stilts to walk on it. And everything else was in the same style." "You know, I think I made a mistake by leaving the farm," I said. "Well now," he says, "do you like what you are doing?" "Oh, sure, I am getting a big kick out of my schoolwork." "Then stick to it, my boy. That's all that counts." And with these words of wisdom, I said goodbye to one of God's elect. Oh yes, I did not tell you, it was my brother. And that's the end of that one. And I hope you caught the little moral to that story. Make it a great day, and bye for now.